大家好，我是 Boss。今天我们要玩的游戏呢是一款你们应该都知道吧，非常多实况组都实况过。这是一款就是算是自虐游戏吧。基本上故事就是说你是一个掉进缸里面的人，你们不要想歪，就是一个水缸，好不好？一个黑色的水缸的人，然后那个你反正就是你要拿着一个锤子往上爬，我不知道这是锤子还是斧头还是镐子还是什么东西的，反正就是你要往上爬，然后这非常的难哦，因为你的滑鼠呢会一直跑来跑去。我之前有玩过，的确是不太好操控，不知道我现在实况这个游戏会不会稍微晚了一点。好啊，那我们先不废话了，马上开始游戏吧。好，可以看到，我们就是这个从缸里面走出来的人，然后我们就可以这样移动。这个游戏真的是非常难。可是呢，我今天就要把它破解啊！这游戏，等一下，这是一点，哎呀，我操，一点难度也没有。看到没有，我这就过来了。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over.
你看，我都不用爬。
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree. A lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending it. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
Go 上去！哎呦！
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
不要慌！我不信我上不去，我一定很强，相信自己。OK。最后这里，勾上去，勾上去。勾上去啊！勾上去！ 勾上去，勾上去，再一点，勾上去，勾上去，勾上去。这边也很难呐，勾上去。哎呀。啊
Oof, sorry about that.
那我才刚开始玩呐。好，从这里过去。我该怎么形容这游戏？OK， 终于上去，你不要给我掉下去，你敢给我掉下去？你试试看，好，不要试。OK， 哎呦，小心一点。往这边跳，哎，那个垃圾桶可以扶吗？可以。
The obstacles in sexy hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
各位，我可是在边缘呐，上去！那个地方真的超级危险的，要我掉下去，我肯定也不想活。好，我们从这里。哎，这里太难了吧！哎，我还没有上去那个灯过哎。哎呦！等一下，我必须要调一下那个有一点不知道这是什么，使用触控板这样会比较好吗？等一下，怎么那么怎么突然变这样啊？他是不是力气变大了，还是？
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it get to you.
好，上去了，你个肌肉，很好，
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
太难啦！啊！ OK， 好，好个屁！从这里上去，好了，哎！
Get nasty over there, boy.
Fuck.
Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
对，我觉得这个太牛了，不要用错嘛。运动模糊这样。是说，哦，这种啊。好，模糊好了，全屏开吧，画质。当然要挤好喽，然后我看一下，速度这样。反。我最恨那个房屋了，那个房屋那边真的是，要说难不难就是简单一点。干脆就难，干脆就难。蛮难的，蛮难的，够到了。小心点，小心啊！这个太难操控了吧？上去。哦哟！$10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Turn down, boy, turn down. Hey, hey, hey. 好。这个地方真的是超级难。这边就开始没有音乐。来啊，你再放一首啊！我就不信你还有。这游戏有多少 BGM 啊？对，我第一次上来那么高的，能不能？可恶！上到啊！哎呦上去！真是，这个地方可以吗？等下，好紧张啊！我准备好了，准备好了没？准备好了，哎。我这样，可恶，就差一点。